You can either speak to Zalambor or go to the Elon Riverlands, start our search. I'm gonna go see what Zalambor has to say.
So much seafood.
I'd never seen a fish before we reached the coast. Now I eat one for every meal.
I guess it's what they have in abundance to give us here.
We're fortunate to be fed at this.
Allying with the Sun Spears gives us all a fighting chance.
Hey, one Sun Spear is worth 10 Cavaliers. Just don't tell Raheem I said that.
You looking for a fight?
There's an event going on to collect the casino coins. This guy takes the casino coins, and you can buy them if you have this.
Ah, Commander. A little bird told me you and your friends went on a pilgrimage to the Mists. I am pleased and a little surprised to see that you survived the journey. What can I do for you?
We're combing the desert in search of... something.
You're in luck. I have loads of something. You're welcome to peruse it at your leisure. This is the part where you clarify your statement and tell me what you're actually looking for.
What do you know about the Riverlands? Are there any peculiarities I should know about?
Well, there's a lot of history in those parts. Kind of history that attracts treasure hunters. Occasionally, one would pass through the Grand Sahil on their way south. Eyes alight with visions of gold and glory.
Did they find anything?
Don't know, I'm afraid. But I know someone who might. A Derman Priory scholar stationed out that way. Name of Gluck. If anybody can point you in the right direction, it'd be him. Good luck.
Alright, so now you go to the Elon Riverlands and you're looking for Glock.
You might want to reconsider heading south from here. Nothing but trouble that way.
All right. Now where do I start? Maybe a scout can point me in the right direction.
You! A quick word before you proceed. This is no place for the ill-prepared. The followers of Ascension are constantly seeking different methods to reach Ascension. Follower Zune and his golem collect forgotten glyphs in hopes of decoding their secrets. Follower Dawnwind fights to clear Augury Rock of the Branded in an effort to further her legend. And follower Adisa searches for slivers of Vlast for follower Lucius Anvilblade to weaponize. At Augury's Shadow are several other Tyrians who have come to seek Ascension. West of there is the first camp, where you'll find followers that were here before the Tyrians arrived. Far to the south are refugees from Joko's kingdom. They may know of other places of power.
Alright. So now, you have a general idea. You go to your locations and ask around.
Excuse me.
There. You don't.
Do you have a moment?
I require your assistance. Aren't you the Pact Commander? It's a pleasure to meet you. The name's Soon. Big fan of your work. Something I can help you with?
I'm looking for an associate of yours named Glock. I'm told he has some information I need.
Oh, no. Is he missing again? Again? I don't think I've ever met a more distractible Asura. Here, I'll mark them on your map. Hope that gets you where you need to go. And again, big fan. Don't die out there in the wastes. Gollum, yet again I must ask, why is this simple decryption task taking you so long?
Responding to incessant queries interrupts decryption progress.
Ah, so as you... This is somehow
Now just remember, when you're doing these maps, some of these people will not talk to you.
I am dead.
If there's an event going on that they are in charge of doing. So complete the event or heart, and then they'll talk to you.
I'm scouring the Riverlands for... something. A place of special significance, possibly related to Vlast. Any ideas?
Sorry. I just arrived, so I have no idea what you're talking about. But it does sound interesting. Good luck.
Alright, and once their circle disappears, you can move on.
What was that?
Extra
I am dead.
Alright, that was a bit of a elite boss event.
Synergy is...
Ah! Don't you dare sneak up on me like that! You can get yourself killed doing that in a place like this. I'm far more dangerous than I look, you know. I'm sorry. This place has me a bit on edge.
I'll wear a bell next time. You're with the Priory, aren't you? I need information.
Concerning...
I'm searching the desert for... something.
I need more?
A place of special significance, possibly related to the dragon Vlast.
You're not working with much, are you? These lands are rich with history, so that could be any number of... Wait, Vlast, you said?
Yes. Anything come to mind?
Well, since my arrival, I've heard mention here and there of an ancient lost city somewhere in the Riverlands. A hub of forgotten activity. Or it was before the fall, anyway. Supposedly, Vlast was born there. If you're looking for... how'd you put it? A place of special significance? The lost city certainly fits the bill.
Sounds like you know a lot about it. Any idea where I can find it?
No idea. Hence, heard mention here and there. All I've gathered on the topic is rumor and conjecture.
A lost city. That must be what we're looking for. I'd better check with the locals. Excuse me. I have another question for you. Do you know anything about a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
A lost city? Can't help you. But if you find it and dangerous things live there, let me know, and I'll come running.
We'll go here, and then here.
I don't believe it. All these people are being cheated. We have to help. Lucia said I had to keep out of trouble. I know. You could help me gather evidence. I'm sure that would be okay.
Do you know anything about a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
Only lost city I know of is where Vlast was born. The Forgotten City. According to legend, it was reclaimed by the desert.
Any idea where it's supposed to be?
Not specifically, but I ran into a couple of treasure hunters looking for it not too long ago.
Do you know anything about a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
Lost city? Nothing comes to mind immediately, but I'm hardly an expert. You should ask Nyala. She's in the tent just over there, tending to the children.
Bless you, merchant. You are truly doing the God's work.
Greetings, Wayfarer. Have you come to join us in the search for Ascension?
Maybe later. For now, I need information. Do you know anything about a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
What about the Forgotten City? The Forgotten are really interesting. They took care of Vlast since he was born.
Sounds like you know a lot about it. Any idea where I can find it?
What about the river folk? Suppose they might know?
Oh, yeah! Go ask the riverfolk.
You'll find them south of here, settled along the riverbank. They'll know more about the story.
I want to play Ascension.
Ascension? Ooh, can we? Can we?
Great idea. Alright, first we must pass the 3 trials before entering Augury Rock.
You're a ghostly hero in the Temple of Ascension. We'll protect you from the Forgotten.
That's right. The Forgotten fought heroes who tried
Alright,
to ascend to test.
so we have to go here.
So be careful.
We can also go here and here and get more information, as well as back up to him.
Here comes a siege worm. And I'm on it. Lightning reflexes. Ignite arrows. Barrage.
Ah, new arrival. Come to help the followers of Ascension? We could use a pair of hands like yours.
Maybe later. For now, I need information. Do you know anything about a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
Lost City. I could swear I heard something about that from the locals. Apparently it was where Vlast was born. That's the long and short of it, though. Follower Disa may know more.
We know the general whereabouts that we need to go, so let's go south.
Do you know anything about a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
A lost city? Huh. I've heard of one here and there, mostly by way of raving treasure hunters passing through.
Any idea where it's supposed to be?
Not exactly. But supposedly there's a sprawling ruin buried in the desert. Plenty have come looking, but as far as I know, nobody's actually found it.
I appreciate the insight. Be well.
Alright, now let's go to the little outpost. Alright, none of these guys will talk to you until the heart is done. The only one that will talk is this.
Excuse me. Do you have business with Elder Muriel?
I'm searching the Riverlands for something important. I've been canvassing the area in search of information.
She does love visitors. But you should know something. Muriel's very old, and her answers are not always clear. Please be patient with her. And try to speak up. Her hearing isn't what it used to be.
Ah, and who are you? I don't know your face, but I like it.
Oh, thanks. I'm sorry to disturb you, but I was hoping I could ask you a question. Do you know anything about a lost city located somewhere in the Riverlands?
A city swallowed whole by the desert itself. Kesho. Yes.
Kesho. Is that the name of the city?
City? No, a nursery. Where the Forgotten toiled. Where Vlast's eyes first opened. Where Glint gave us her legacy.
I need to find Kesho, Elder Muriel. Can you tell me where it is?
A terrible journey across terrible lands, beyond the sinking dunes.
I see. Thank you. Kesho. Vlast's birthplace. Now I just have to find it.
Alright. Go visit our circles again.
Something you need, Wayfarer?
I'm searching for a lost city called Kesho. What do you know about it?
Kesho? Ah, yes, that's the name. Vlast's birthplace. Swallowed by the desert, according to legend.
Any idea where it's supposed to be?
If it exists, it'll be out there, in the wastes beyond the quicksand. A dangerous place to go on foot. If you intend to travel there, you'll want to make a stop at a skimmer camp west of here. The proprietor there has been selling skimmers to adventurers for years.
Years? You must see a lot of treasure hunters come through this way.
A great many. All searching for the treasures of the lost city. And to my knowledge, none have returned. You'd be wise to keep that in mind, stranger. If you journey that way, make sure to bring your skimmer along. You look like you can handle yourself, but the desert eats the unwary. Remember that.
All right. Now we go to Skimmer Ranch. This is where you get your skimmer mount. Do the heart, the guy will talk to you, and you buy your skimmer.
I'm searching for a lost city called Kesho. What do you know about it?
Kesho? It's been a while since anybody's asked me about Kesho. How'd you come across that name?
With great difficulty, I promise you. What can you tell me about it?
You're different from the others. Maybe you are after something more than riches and glory. If Kesho truly exists, you'll find it to the northwest of here, where it was claimed by the desert. If you head that way, you'll want to bring your skimmer along. Otherwise, the desert will claim you too.
Alright, search the western desert for the entrance of Kesho. Come around here. This is where you can use the skimmer. This is not water, it's quicksand. So use your skimmer to cross it. Other than that, skimmers are terrible on land.
When we get moving again, how can we avoid the Forged?
We'll have to head east. Hopefully we're far enough north to avoid the Awakened.
But at least the Forged left us alive. Are you sure risking a run-in with the Awakened is better?
I honestly don't know. But if nothing else, Augury Rock should offer better cover than open desert. Besides, we'll have to head through Destiny's Gorge anyway to get to Amnoon.
I'm searching for a lost city called Kesho. What do you know about it?
Kesho? Where have I heard that name before?
Whatever happened to that adventurer we ran into last year? Wasn't he looking for some kind of lost city?
Oh, that's right. That was the fellow. He swore up and down he'd found a legendary lost city. And he asked us to join his search for a cut of the treasure.
What happened to him? Where'd he go?
See the fissure to the north? He ventured into the caves beneath it, and that was the last we saw of him.
Did anyone go with him?
With so many branded in the area, we know better than that.
Shame the adventurer didn't.
Alright, this is also quicksand. So you will definitely need to finish that heart to get your skimmer if you don't have one yet. As you can see, quicksand.
Forgotten statues. And they seem to be guarding that pit. Could this be the place?
And as it says, leap into the pit.
Hello? Hello? Commander, are you talking to me? Your signal's really strong. How'd you do that?
I jumped into a deep pit.
Good job! Wherever you are must be on a ley line nexus.
Listen, I found something. A lost city called Kesho. It's buried, so I could use your help finding my way around.
Buried city? Really? Crud, I wish I was there. Describe what you see. Everything, in detail.
There's sand drifts and debris everywhere. And pedestals like the ones in Tarir, with exalted sentries floating on them.
Search Kesho.
Found a glowing crystal. And a dead body.
Pick it up. The crystal, not the body. If it's glowing, it may be a power source. There should be a control panel nearby.
You can also read the journal.
Something about this exalted. It's moving, so it's alive, but it's not responding to my presence.
Wait, no.
Okay, the power's on.
What was that noise?
A door just opened. There's another exalted inside. Not red like the others. Looks dormant, but maybe I can wake it.
Well, carry on then. You know what you're doing.
No! Did Balthazar send you a Joko? I will defend this sacred ground with my life!
Wait, I'm a friend.
We don't like Balthazar either. The commander's on a mission to stop him. Vlast is the only clue we've got.
What have you done? The pedestals are reviving the forged!
The glowy red ones are forged? Good thing you didn't poke them.
You claim to owe Balthazar no allegiance. Prove yourself. Destroy his creations!
And as you see, destroy the forged, exalted.
Rage at maximum. Balthazar's the reason I'm here. He's working to kill Kralkatorrik, and we're trying to stop him.
I wish you'd come sooner. Balthazar was here recently with that wretched Lich Joko.
Apparently, I'm the chosen champion and protector of Blint's second scion, Aurene.
If you've been entrusted with the role of the Scion's protector,
Then it would be my honor to assist you. I am Sadazi. Welcome to Kesho. What you see is what's left of the Forgotten's first attempt to pacify the Elder Dragons. It failed. This site was abandoned, but a few of us remained as its caretakers.
Why were Balthazar and Joko here?
They came seeking the forgotten magics that imbue battle armor with living spirits. The same that created the Exalted. They quickly discovered they could use those magics to create these abominations. The horrors they call Forged. The Red Exalted you fought were the results of their early experiments on us. Left behind as mindless sentries. In the chaos, I sealed myself in that chamber to avoid the fate of the others.
That was smart. Now you can help us make sure Balthazar doesn't succeed.
Balthazar thought he destroyed the information you seek, but the sentries he left behind were actually protecting it.
What do you mean?
The pedestals!
Your invisible friend is correct. I can reveal the secrets contained in any pedestal you choose.
As you can see, there's 5 pedestals.
Glint was the key. She was perfect for our purposes. A scion of an elder dragon, and a crystal dragon herself, with a mind of her own. We did our work well. The Glint actively rejected Kralkatorrik, and she brought forth more scions to join our cause.
That was Josso Escher, one of the Legacy's main architects. Sadly, he was lost in the attempt to convert Kralkatorrik.
Wait. Convert Kralkatorrik?
Yes. The Forgotten dared to try. But the hunger of Elder Dragons is too strong. It proved a tragic failure. More of your questions can be answered by consulting the other pedestals.
The most important lesson an Exalted must learn is, though Elder Dragons are unimaginably powerful, they can be killed. Each has a distinct flaw. Mordramoth, for example, dominates thought, but its most powerful asset, its mind, is also its greatest liability. Kralkatorrik's unique strength, its power to crystallize objects, is also its singular weakness. Its creations share a fundamental resonance that connects them back to the Crystal Dragon and makes them vulnerable to each other.
A fundamental resonance that makes them vulnerable. Whoa, so that's why Balthazar was after Vlast. He needed a scion of Glint to kill Kralkatorrik. But Vlast's gone now, so that means... Wait, there's one thing I don't understand. If Glint and the Forgotten knew what killing an Elder Dragon would do to Tyria, why would they rear Vlast and Aurene?
The answer is locked behind that door. If you're done with the pedestals, we can proceed.
If you want to continue with the pedestals to get more information, which I think is always good, for me anyway.
It's supposed to be my home, but it's more of a cage, or a tomb. I prefer the open sky. I feel trapped here. This place reminds me that I cannot act, no matter how eager I am. Not until the full legacy is ready.
That's Vlast.
We encouraged him to record his thoughts for reference and posterity. He didn't contribute often, and was never glad to do it.
I believe it. He sounds super frustrated and restless. Like a genius progeny suffering through Intro to Golomancy.
I can't stand it any longer. The constant talk of duty and destiny. The Force reverence. It disgusts me. It enrages me. My exalted attendants are durable, but still mortal, insignificant. They quake with fear at the slightest angry hiss. I have a job to do, and the power to do it. They can't help me. Why do they pretend they can?
Sadly, Vlast matured in isolation. We didn't know how to socialize him properly until it was too late. By the time we realized Vlast needed to bond with mortal races as Glint had, he no longer could, nor cared to.
Easy, and the others tell me I must wait. That before the real work begins, the whole legacy must ripen and mature. I am ready now. Kralkatorrik continues to grow in power, and my mother's death stands unavenged. I am my mother's son. I will wait. I will serve the glorious purpose she and the Forgotten set for me. Though the snakes and their golden servants speak as though it is their purpose, and Glint merely lent it her name. So in her name, I will act. Until the full legacy is ready, I will contain Kralkatorrik and cull its branded horde. Intruder!
I am death incarnate. There's the power.
Curious. The door isn't responding.
What's this?
It must have been damaged during Joko and Balthazar's attack.
You're in luck because the commander is good at smashing things.
Please, step inside. The millennia-long Elder Dragon cycle is one of feast and famine. Ravenous they rise, sated they sleep. Glint and the Forgotten set out to break this cycle of extremes and to restore true balance. But when 2 Elder Dragons were unexpectedly eliminated from the cycle at one time, we believe it created a void. A void that caused the system to break down and the collapse to begin. The hope was that Glint's legacy would stabilize the cycle. We theorize these vacancies must be filled with entities that circulate and share magic rather than hoard it. Only then will the balance of magic truly become stable. Only then will Glint's legacy achieve its ultimate purpose.
The Scions of Glint are more important than we thought. Balthazar only sees them as a means to gaining power. But they could be instrumental in restoring the natural balance.
If you are, in fact, the true protector of Glint's legacy, then it's up to you to stop Balthazar from taking her. But know that he will let nothing deter him from his goal of killing the Crystal Dragon.
Timey, get a message to Ritlock, Canuck, and Casimir. There's a spire south of the skimmer camp, tall enough for Keel's airship to moor. Tell them to meet me there.
Commander, you must leave, now. I can feel the Forged approaching. If you are able to find Kesho, then I failed to adequately conceal the entrance. I must close the entrance forever. This portal will allow you to return safely to the surface.
But what about you?
I will keep my pledge to protect this sacred place with my life. I am at peace. Farewell, Commander.
Now, before you leave, out in the chamber, there is a jumping puzzle that'll get you all the way up into there. And you can see the ropes. He'll follow you. And as I said, jump diagonal. And if you have your sky scale, you can do this using your sky scale. That's all. Just a very time-consuming jumping puzzle that'll bring you up into the ceiling.